I am in the very beautiful Bowral in the southern Highlands of New South Wales, test driving the incredible looking brand new Kia EV9. This is a fully electric 7-seater SUV. Let's take a look at it. The child seat section of this review is brought to you by InfoSecure. In the back of the Kia EV9, there are Isofix in the two outer second row seats. They're not within plastic guides, but they're nice and easy to connect to. And on the back of all three second row seats, there are top tether anchorages that are easy to connect to as well. Now, in this second row, I can fit two InfoSecure child seats really nicely, and I can sit between them. I don't have three with me today, so I can't test whether three fit, but when I test it with my family, I will definitely do that. At a guess, I think it will. Now, in this third row, there are Isofix in both of those rear seats. Again, not within plastic guides, but they're nice and easy to connect to. And there are top tether anchorages on the back of both of those seats that are easy to access and connect through the boot. Now, I can put two InfoSecure child seats back there really nicely, and there's good leg room too if you bring this second row seat slightly forward. Now, the other great news is they have brought back the seat mechanism in this one behind the driver from the old Carnival. So you simply press on the button here, and with the child seat still installed, you can step through nice and easily to the third row seats, which is fantastic news for families that need to use all three rows of seats. The other great thing is that legroom in here is fantastic. I can fit a 182 centimetre driver in front of the rear facing Attain More here and the Momentum More in the back. In the back of the EV9, there are built-in window blinds in the rear doors, which are fantastic for keeping your little ones shaded from the sun while you're driving along. There are air vents in the ceiling for both rear rows of seats, which are fantastic for keeping little ones in the back at the right temperature while you're driving along. There's also controls in the rear ceiling here, and ultimately the parents can take control in the front in the media screen. There's great storage throughout all three rows of the EV9, which is great for families. There are said to be 10 cup holders throughout the car, and I think the back of the front seat headrests may double as iPad holders, but I will put it through our usual family storage testing when I have it to do with my full review. The EV9 has a full safety suite so that you know your family are in safe hands. Now, there's 9 airbags in total, and the curtain side airbags extend to the third row of seats, which is fantastic for little ones in the back. One of the features I do love in here is the child locks. Now, the button on the driver's door control panel, you press that and it locks both the rear doors and windows. Another great feature about the child locks is if you try to unlock the button and the car senses another vehicle coming alongside you, it doesn't matter how many times you press it, it won't actually let you unlock it. So that stops your children in the back opening the doors into any vehicles that are passing by. The media system in the new EV9 has a 12.3-inch media screen and a 12.3-inch driver display screen, with a 5-inch monitor sandwiched between them with the climate controls in, so they're easy to access. The media system has a completely different look in this new EV9 to the usual Kia system. It's very minimal looking, but I actually find it more difficult to use as it's very wordy and not as visual and easy to navigate while driving as Kia's previous media system. There is the option to customise the layout, which could be its saving grace really, as you can move the functions you'd use regularly to be in one place, so you can much more easily find them while driving with kids. There is Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, so you can easily access your phone and apps while driving, and there's a phone charging pad in the central console. The boot door of the EV9 opens with a press button and closes like that too, and it's just got the double beep, so it's not too baby waking. Now, the boot here looks like a really good size when you're using all 7 seats. I can easily get the Leclerc Baby single hand folded pram in the boot here, and you can fit your small dog as well. I can't wait to put this through full testing with all my range of prams and see how good it will be for families. The new Kia EV9 fully electric 7-seat SUV is available in 3 variants. There's the bottom spec Air with a 443 kilometre battery range and rear-wheel drive. the mid-spec Earth with a 512km battery range, and this top-spec GT line with all-wheel drive and a 505km range, which is a really good amount for a family road trip. About 500 kilometres, and then you stop for the kids to have a bit of a break and stretch their legs. It's said that you can charge the batteries from 10 to 80% in just 20 minutes at a super fast charger. The Kia EV9 is a lovely, smooth and solid feeling car to drive. The steering wheel in your hands and the way it feels to drive, it feels really nice and firmly grounded to the road. Now, being fully electric, it's got that lovely instant acceleration when you put your foot down. It's really nice and smooth. Now, I've found that this has a really lovely tight turning circle, like the Carnival. Not quite as tight as the Carnival, but it's still really good for a vehicle of this size. Now, there are a lot of cameras in here. You've got cameras for the side mirrors in the top spec model. Now, they do take a little bit of getting used to, but I found by the end of today, I feel pretty comfortable with them, really. So I'm sure you get used to driving them with your family. You've also got indicator cameras that come up in the driver display, which is really good. Every time you put the indicator on, you can see down the side of the vehicle. Now, there is a camera that you can bring up in the media screen by pressing a button down in the central console. Now, I found that really handy. If you've got 5 child seats installed in the back, then you can see really nicely out of the back while you're driving. You've also got, if you wish, up in the rear view mirror, you can make that a camera as well. So again, for that extra visibility out of the back, if you wish, you can have that too. I have loved driving the EV9 today, and I can't wait to test drive it with my family and put it through our full baby drive testing.